video. You guys, another week, another Blake Lively lawsuit update, but this time, Taylor Swift is tangled up in it too. We've already talked about how Taylor ended up in the middle of this legal mess, but now her dad is stepping in, and it looks like he's had enough. Today, we're breaking down how Scott Swift got involved, what it means for Taylor, and how this latest twist changes everything in the ongoing war between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Taylor might be out of the lawsuit officially, but trust me, this is far from a clean break. Let's rewind for a second. This whole thing started back in December 2024, when Blakely filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. She accused him of harassment and said the set of It Ends With Us was toxic. According to her, there were serious boundary issues and inappropriate behavior, and things escalated quickly. But Justin didn't just stay quiet. He fired back with a massive $400 million defamation countersuit, not just against Blake, but also her husband Ryan Reynolds and their longtime publicist Leslie Sloan. He claimed they were all working together to destroy his reputation. And this is where Taylor Swift enters the picture. Justin's legal team actually tried to subpoena her. They claimed that Blake used her close friendship with Taylor and Ryan to pressure Justin into changing the movie's script. They even included a text in their filing, one where Blake referred to Taylor and Ryan as her dragons, saying they were there to protect her in conflicts. Basically, they were arguing that Taylor's influence helped sway key decisions. Taylor's team responded quickly. They said the only thing Taylor had to do with this movie was licensing her song My Tears Ricochet, just like 19 other artists whose songs appeared in the film. They made it crystal clear. Taylor had no part in casting, script approval, or any creative decisions. She didn't even watch the film until weeks after it was released. Her team called it what it was, an obvious attempt to drag Taylor into the drama to distract from the real case. But then things took a turn, a wild one. Justin's team later claimed they were told that Blake had threatened to leak 10 years worth of private texts between her and Taylor unless Taylor made a public statement supporting her. Let that sink in. According to a signed letter from Justin's lawyer to the judge, on February 14, 2025, he got a voicemail from someone very close to Taylor. He called them back, and during a one-hour phone call, they said Taylor's attorney, J. Douglas Baldridge, had received a call from Blake's lawyer, Michael Gototla. In that call, Gototla allegedly said, speaking on Blake's behalf, that Taylor needed to publicly support Blake's lawsuit, especially since she skipped the Super Bowl this year. And if she didn't, Blake would leak their old messages. Taylor's attorney reportedly called it extortion and hung up. But there's more. That same source claimed that Blake had asked Taylor to delete their texts months before the lawsuit even went public. Justin's lawyer then subpoenaed Taylor's law firm for any records of that phone call, and he signed under penalty of perjury that it all actually happened. And now we know who that source was. It was Scott Swift, Taylor's dad. According to page 6, he volunteered that information to Justin's legal team in exchange for them dropping the subpoena against Taylor. A source told the Daily Mail that Scott was done seeing his daughter get dragged into a situation she had nothing to do with. Eventually, the judge ruled that Blake's alleged threats couldn't be used in court. They were improper and irrelevant. And then the unexpected happened. Justin Baldoni dropped the subpoena against Taylor Swift. It shocked everyone, especially since his legal team had insisted for months that Taylor played a major role in Blake's alleged attempt to pressure him. But in the end, Scott had already given them what they wanted without dragging Taylor onto the stand. It felt like a clear, let me protect my daughter moment. Still, just because Taylor's out of the legal mess doesn't mean everything's okay behind the scenes. Rumors are flying that Taylor has seriously pulled back from her friendship with Blake, and fans noticed something big. Travis Kelce, Taylor's boyfriend, unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on social media. Yeah, this looks like a full-on friendship breakup. And honestly, it's sad. Blake and Taylor have been close for years. Fans love their friendship. But now, Taylor's own dad is telling lawyers that Blake tried to blackmail his daughter. That's not something you come back from.
When Taylor Swift sings in The Archer, all of my enemies started out friends, she wasn't kidding, because what do you mean? What do you mean? That's supposed to be her best friend. What do you mean?
I have so many questions about what is happening between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. Number one, how low can you go? This is supposed to be one of your best friends, and you were trying to use threatening tactics against her. This also comes after text messages were released that Blake Lively seemed to think that she was queen. She was queen and she had her dragons, Taylor Swift being one of them. And I just want to know who the hell she thinks she is.
Why would Blake ever think threatening Taylor Swift was a good idea? Taylor's powerful. Her legal team is airtight, and she's not the type to let things slide, especially in public. She's got way too much on the line. As for Blake, she's losing public support fast. Even people who believe her side of the story are questioning her judgment. Taylor knows that, and she's stepping back hard. It's messy, it's heartbreaking, and it's not what fans wanted to see. But if Blake really tried to force Taylor's support by threatening to leak their private messages, that's not just damaging, that's personal. When Taylor sings in The Archer, all of my enemies started out friends, you can can feel it. And that whole queen with her dragons thing? Yeah, Blake might have believed she was untouchable, with Taylor and Ryan protecting her. But now, one of those dragons is flying far, far away. Meanwhile, Blake is still fighting to get Justin's defamation case thrown out. She's got backing from advocacy groups like Equal Rights Advocates and Sanctuary for Families. They're saying this lawsuit threatens a brand new California law that protects people who speak out about harassment. It's called Civil Code 47.1, part of Assembly Bill 933, passed in 2023. Blake's team says she's protected under that law, but Justin's legal team says nope, her claims were knowingly false, and the law itself is unconstitutional. They argue it's too aggressive and could stop people from defending themselves against lies in court. So now, this whole thing is turning into a test of that law's power. But for now, Taylor Swift might be legally out of the lawsuit, but she's walking away with scars. Her dad stepping in, the broken friendship, the social media fallout. Yeah, something's definitely off. Let me know what you think about this whole thing and what you make of Scott Swift stepping in to defend his daughter. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.